The iconic Team Legacy Motor Club has just announced a major switch from Chevrolet to Toyota, and legendary racer Richard Petty is not happy. He's been with the team since the beginning, but he now feels out of control since Jimmie Johnson's staff took over. But will their disagreements break them apart, or will they be able to work together to restore their previous glory? Stay tuned to NASCAR Zone to find out what happens next and what Johnson has to say about it. But before we dive into that, do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Jimmie Johnson is a 7-time winner of the NASCAR Cup Series. When he became a co-owner of Legacy Motor Club, he said that it was part of a legacy I want to create outside of the car. Legacy Motor Club was formed from the remnants of Richard Petty Motorsports and the GMS Racing Squad, which became Petty GMS after GMS team owner Maury Gallagher purchased the majority of Petty in December 2021. Last November, retired winner Jimmie Johnson became a part owner of the group, which changed its name to Legacy MC in January. Legacy Motor Club announced on May 2 that it is making a big change by moving from Chevrolet to Toyota, starting with the 2024 season. Johnson has been with the Bowtie OEM for his whole NASCAR career, but the move to Toyota will end their relationship. Johnson said in a statement,
"Yeah, there's not much to add to that, and so well said, Maury. But I just want to express my excitement to be a part of the Toyota family. Clearly have a long history, 30 plus years with Chevrolet, 20 of those years at Hendrick Motorsports. And what we did together will always be in the record books and something that I'll always cherish. But as Maury pointed out, strategically long-term, this is a foundational piece for the club that this really makes sense. It's something we need to do. And to have this deep alignment and partnership with Toyota, it's been a fun period of time to get to know them and really understand their passion and how much our core values truly align. And the focus and commitment we'll all have to to the years ahead and the performance that we want to have on track. So thoroughly excited, and we have a lot to still accomplish in 2023, but in 24, as we do change brands at that point in time, we'll be ready to take on the season.
He has won all those NASCAR Cup races with one team and one brand, Chevrolet. Johnson gave up NASCAR driving for good at the end of 2020. He raced in the IndyCar Series for a while with Chip Ganassi Racing, which ran Hondas in that series. But when you hear Johnson explain why he did what he did, it doesn't seem so strange. Hendrick is the most successful team in NASCAR history. They currently have 4 Chevys in NASCAR's top series and have been running the Bowtie name since 1984. In that time, they've won 14 Cup titles and 295 races, which is the most in NASCAR history. It might be the biggest understatement of the year to say that makes them Chevrolet's best team. Johnson said shortly after the announcement,
"There's no way to get around my 20 years at Hendrick and being in the catbird seat at Hendrick Motorsports. What we amassed at the 48 car and the success that we had and kind of the sway we had, not only within the manufacturer, but within Hendrick Motorsports itself. And as I stated earlier, a lot has changed since I left the sport. New car, the way technology is distributed throughout. So it's a new game, and coming back in and just having a new lens or a clear lens, a clean sheet of paper to work from in a new capacity as an owner, I just have to look at the decisions. We have to look at the decisions we make with that respect. And, this is, again, a foundational piece for us to build off of, that to have a deep alignment, a deep partnership with the never-changing horizon in NASCAR and what's out there ahead of us. And this gives us the best opportunity we have to be successful year after year.
Johnson doesn't want to guess whether this is the right choice or what it will mean for the team's future. He can only see the present to figure out what will happen in the future.
Certainly within the framework we exist under in GM, we are a partner. We're not officially a key partner, and we acquire engines from the collaborative group, and then we also pay for a technical alliance that we have with RCR, and we've had a great relationship there. But there's no way around it. We're not in that top pecking order. We're working through RCR for the information that we receive, and an opportunity that we have in the future we're up on equal footing with 2311 and with Joe Gibbs Racing. And, that's big. That's real.
Toyota has 6 cars in the NASCAR Cup Series right now, but now it will have 8. In 2024, Joe Gibbs Racing, 2311 Racing, and Legacy Motor Club will be the 3 teams that Toyota will back. Toyota said that in 2024, the Cup Series will have the most cars it has had since 2011. But why is Richard Petty furious, and what are his fears about the team? Before the Daytona 500, Richard Petty, the driver with the most Cup Series victories of all time and a former co-owner of Petty GMS who no longer owns stock in the firm, remarked that many of the alterations brought forth by Johnson were confusing. "It's been strange to me. In February at Daytona," Petty said when asked about it, "I was in charge of the majority of the show the majority of the time. Jimmie managed to get everyone inside. Things are most likely run differently by him than they are by me. We probably agree on half of the major things." He also stated that Johnson's team now has complete control of the team's front office. They take over the front office rather than the racing department. Jimmie's organization is in charge of a variety of things, including sponsorships, shows, and so on. "I guess I've never had to put up with anything like that." Legacy Motor Club can't hide the fact that the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series season has been a big loss so far. What do you think about Toyota's collaboration with the team? Will it be a lucky one for the future? Let us know in the comments section below. Be sure to hit the bell button and subscribe to our channel to get the latest updates. With the change, Legacy won't get lost in the crowd. Instead, they will be on the same level, which is what Johnson thinks will happen.
I'd say at this point, it's unclear. I mean, over the course of the season, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of change. We certainly have our perspective in the shoes we're walking in now, but we've not had a chance to, put on the other shoes and see what that world looks like, and we won't until the end of the year. So, we're excited for the future, but once again, very focused on the present. And as we get into the off season, we're going to work our tails off to learn the new system, to learn all the new faces and people, and to show up in Daytona as ready as possible.
And in the end, Johnson hopes that in his new job, his team is no longer just one of many.
Our deep alignment in 24 and beyond with Toyota puts us in a very strong position to control our own destiny as an organization.
The team's 2 main drivers, Eric Jones and Noah Gragson, have both driven Toyota race cars in different types of NASCAR racing before. Jones won the 2015 Craftsman Truck Series title for the company. In a statement, David Wilson, president of TRD USA, said,
Truly a special day for Team Toyota, and so proud to make this announcement. So humbled and grateful to be in the company of Jimmie Johnson and Maury Gallagher. Maury and Jimmie have taken a chance on Toyota, and we're humbled by it. And now the pressure is on us to deliver, and so that's going to be the focus. And of course, it goes without saying that this has to be done without compromising the relationships and the strength that we have already established with Joe Gibbs Racing and 2311 Racing.
In January, the team said that it would change its name from Petty GMS to Legacy Motor Club. Johnson is driving a third part-time car for the team as part of his return to NASCAR after 2 years in the NTT IndyCar Series. Johnson said in January, "I have so much to learn in this role."
And I've always been a resource. I've always felt like people help me get to this point by giving, and that I should give back. So now, in the ultimate scheme of things, I will have that opportunity, me challenged to do so, and really excited to share when I can and how I can. And I don't think I have all the answers, and I still have so much to learn, especially with this new role. I know one aspect of the sport, but there are many more for me to learn. And I plan to sit back, listen, take notes from these 2 pros, and offer help where I can.
So that is for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell us in the comments what you think about the video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to see more of our videos on NASCAR updates. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.